I got new glasses.
Oh.
Look what these ones do. Ready?
Oh, they look so good.
They snap on. How cool is that? Welcome to MotoMouths, the podcast for MotoGP, motorsports, and more. I'm your host, Zoe, and happy Pride!
Oh yeah, happy Pride Month. It's June. Also, second most important thing happening in June is...
Zoe's birthday!
It is my birthday.
She's gonna be 29.
Yay! Okay, way to just out me. That is personal information to the internet.
I think we told everyone last year that you're gonna be 28, so I think they're able to track it.
Ugh, okay, you're right. Anyways, I'm your other host, also named Zoe, and I am turning 29.
In 11 days.
Don't give them my birthday.
We gave them your
also
birthday
personal
again.
Information.
Last year, we gave them your birthday.
Okay. Sorry I'm protective.
And Zoe's home address is...
Oh, goodness.
All right. We went racing in Italy.
We went racing in Mugello. And it was so fun. I don't know how much of the session and pre-race stuff you watched.
Not much.
But they were doing it. It's interesting because I think the US gets so much flack for all this patriotic, propagandized bullshit of at COTA. The craziest thing is they had a Black Hawk type helicopter flying so low around the track, and it followed the layout of the track. And you're sitting there and you're like, yeah, that's really cool. But why? Okay.
Whose tax dollars are paying for this?
At Mugello, they did the jet flyover that they do
with
at
the tricolors of Italy.
Yes. And it was very cool. It was fun. I loved it. And people showed up and showed out. This is a big race for Italy too. And it's just neat. But it's funny to see that kind of behavior in other places.
No, it's the three countries of national pride are the United States, Italy, and North Korea.
I won't be responding. All right. So I feel we, as always, should start with our predictions and what we got right and wrong.
All right. Let's get into it.
A lot of wrong.
Yeah.
So I predicted a Pecco P1.
No.
Bez P2. And Marc P3.
No.
There was there was stuff happening. Some of these things are true in a specific light. And then I predicted Enea Bastianini as my fail king.
How'd that go?
Oh yeah, well he DNF'd. So
well, there you go. That's right.
Yeah, but I don't want that part to be right. You predicted a Marc P1, Bez P2, and Furman Aldeguer P3.
So I feel I had the spirit.
Hey, between you and I'm definitely more right. I just want to put that out there.
I wanted,
You went for the guy who just broke his femur? That's who you went for.
And, where did he end up, though?
Furman Aldeguer?
Yeah.
P8.
Well,
great for a guy with a broken femur.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we say that every weekend.
That's true.
And then you had Jack Miller as your fail king.
What happened to Jack? What did he do?
He ended up in 15th, which that's fine. He was around all the other Yamahas.
Yeah.
Feels about right.
Yeah.
The real podium was a Bez P1, Jorge Martin P2, so an Aprilia 1-2, and then Pecco Bagnaia P3.
You know what sucks so much? I was thinking about this looking at the podium. Is that we got kind of Mar bag, but it's the wrong Mar.
Yeah, we got
knockoff.
We got a fraudulent Mar bag.
Exactly. We got a Martin
Pecco Bagnaia. Yeah.
A fraudulent Mar bag.
And let's be honest, Pecco's probably preferring the fraudulent one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so first things first, we need to talk about Bez. Love him.
What a goofy little guy.
I love him so much.
He had the best weekend of his life, and he didn't even have his wooden leg with him.
No, he didn't even have his wooden leg, but I did see there's a sticker of his wooden leg in his garage box.
And a tattoo of it on his body.
Yeah, also that. Also that. So spiritually, he did have his wooden leg with him.
Right. Spiritually, the wooden leg was present.
Wooden leg will be present forever, actually.
Until the day he dies.
God, I forgot he did that. Bez is one of those people where you're like, he's such a character, and I want to get into the character of it all in a little bit, but he's so fun to watch. He's really good, really fucking fast on this bike. And there's some times I think I talk about racing and motorsport where I'm like, oh, I'm not immune to like the emotion of sport narratives.
Hang on. You are never immune to sports narratives.
No, like, which is my point. I cry all the time. I weep often. But I think with this weekend, I'm like, oh, so I like him. And I'm also like very taken into the emotional storytelling here. I think it really broke down for me when he sobbed the whole way through his cool down lap. And I mean, like, oh, that boy is screaming, crying, sobbing.
Like Era's Tour Swiftie sobbing.
Which I also did.
I know. Me as well.
That already got me. And then he gets into Parc Ferme. By the way, his mom and sisters were there the whole weekend. I don't know if you saw this, but his sisters were his ombrelinas for the sprint and the GP.
That's really cute.
It was really cute. I think on Saturday I was like, who is that dyed red hair baddie holding Bez's umbrella? That's definitely not a local model.
Right.
And it was a local Bezzecchi.
She has too much aura.
And then his sister on Sunday, I think, had like baby bangs. And I was like, just fucking yes.
You telling me that Marco Bezzecchi's sister has baby bangs is the least surprising thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, and he shaped the fuck out of his mullet for this weekend.
He was on it.
He was on it. He was there for his families and real friends.
Yeah.
Bez to my real friends will never be forgotten.
And Kimi Antonelli.
Kimi is one of his real friends.
Of course.
It was very sweet. There was a lot of like Bez and Kimi like bestieism happening.
It was really cute. It was
a lot
really
of Pecco Bez bestieism. Also very cute.
A lot of Bez Chele bestieism.
My two little guys had great weekends.
Anyways.
So he gets into Parc Ferme. His mom and his sisters are all there. He has been screaming, crying, sobbing, tearing, rending his clothes the whole way down the cool down lap. Gets off, has a moment with a bunch of people on a fence, gets back on the bike, cries a lot more, comes into Parc Ferme. Mm-hmm. Everyone's been there 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And he goes straight to his mom and sisters. They all swarm him and he kind of pulls back and he's like, Mama, we won at Mugello. And I'm like, hey.
I can't do that.
That's the thing I'm sensitive about. And I might cry now.
I might cry now. I'm like starting to tear up. Mama, we want to
really,
Mugello.
Really?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I just love my mom so much.
That is a direct Marco Bezzecchi quote.
I know.
Oh it is God. Genuinely like, wow, like, okay. Fine.
I like how we went directly into the celebrations and didn't talk about the sprint, the race, anything.
Sorry, this is Bez's weekend, even though he kind of flopped on Saturday a little bit.
Well, what else is new?
Well, it's funny, actually, because a lot of people were talking about Pecco, obviously, because the big question is like, Pecco back? Is he here again? Like, is he locked in?
Are we Pecco back Naya?
Here's the thing. I think Pecco Bagnaia is Pecco been gone. Like, I don't think he's coming back to Ducati. I don't know what's going on.
Forever Peck over.
Yeah, I think Ducati and Pecco are Peck over, which we all knew. We all knew this was going to happen, but Ducati kind of just like flopped all over the weekend. I fully excuse the Marquez like family from this moment because one of them is critically injured and the other one is coming back. So we'll discuss. But Digio was fast as fuck on Friday and parts of Saturday. He didn't really put anything together all weekend. He should have been up at the front. Fermin Aldeguer, fine. He did great for someone with a broken femur, but this seems to be kind of his like ceiling for the moment. Michele Pirro, all he just has to do is finish a race weekend and we're jazzed. And then Pecco, who knows the circuit like the back of his fucking hand, who was here like a week ago and set one of the fastest times the track has ever seen. And then was fast as fuck on Friday and Saturday also. Whatever's going on, like he can't take that Ducati through like a full race distance, let alone a sprint distance. He just loses a lot of fucking pace. And he has the issue of the sprint tank. So it's like the fact that he'd had as good a weekend as he did is great, but like this is not the level of expectation we should have for him for the rest of the year, in my opinion. But it was nice to see him so happy. It was nice to see him and Bez having their like Italian like
Kiki
moment. And like the track invasion after the GP was very, very cool. You can see like how much it really does mean to Italians to have like Italians on the podium. And it's very exciting too, because you've got 2 Italian manufacturers
duking it out.
Yeah. It was also a huge weekend for Aprilia overall, not just Bez.
Remember at the beginning of the season when I was like, what's up with Raul Fernandez? And you're like, I think he's just really feeling himself.
Yeah.
I think that's continuing.
It's weird. It's interesting. So Raul won the sprint on Saturday, which like everything that's happening with Raul and Agura, not Raul and me, also Rory Martin too, proves that it's not just like Bez and the bike really meshing. It's like something is going really well in the project overall. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny because we've talked about it before, but Raul was like, everybody was like, why is he still here? I also have said that. But Davide Brivio is the team principal for Trackhouse. And Davide Brivio and Raul have worked together like 800 times. And Brivio loves him and is always like, you guys don't understand. Like, you don't see the Raul that we see, which is like every like girl with a shitty boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get it. He's nice to me.
Listen. He just gives back the energy that you guys give him.
I think like if we were all just calmer and nicer and talked about what he wanted. And so Brivio has always been like, you guys don't like see what we see in him and the potential and like value he has. And I feel like in the last 6 months is like the first time we've really seen, because he won at Phillip Island.
Yes.
Won the sprint this weekend. I think he's won.
What did he win in Thailand?
I think he won a sprint earlier this season.
He was on a podium and got a win in the sprint in Thailand and maybe.
Yeah, he's been having a great season.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that it does kind of seem to be a little like too little too late, because we know like we're going into 2027 with like the insane riders market.
I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned that before.
No. But this is news to all of us.
Right.
But also Brivio is leaving. And so he's kind of made comments where he's like, yeah, like I'm leaving the team, so I can't really make decisions for the team that I'm not going to be on. So right now it seems like Brivio wants to keep Raul around. Raul wants to stay. Or I think at the very least he's wanting to have a conversation around the factory seat, which like, sorry, if you get the opportunity to get Pecco Bagnaia, like I'm going to take Pecco over Raul every day, because at least Pecco tends to be consistent in whatever he does. So it kind of seems like something's not really going his way that way, but he's having a good season, which is like a little nuts. And then I had a great weekend.
I had a really good weekend. We're Aya girlies.
We're Aya girlies. We've been here since day one. It is actually really funny to say that because we have been.
We actually have been.
We actually have been. Not to like flex, but we're big Aya girlies. He and Pecco duked it out at the very end of the GP, which was very cool.
It was good racing.
It was good racing. Also, I said something where he was talking about an overtake he did on Marc, and he goes, yeah, I'm not really happy with it. And people were like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I just kind of felt like I was messy. Brother.
Messy.
It wasn't like a simple block pass. It was like a little bit more of like an aggressive overtake than I think he feels like he likes doing.
Mm-hmm. He just likes to keep it tidy.
Yeah, but then it's funny. I was listening to a podcast with Matt Oxley, and he had one of the baggers on the podcast episode.
We love the baggers.
We really do. Except for Ian One. They were talking about and Matt Oxley was like, he's so kind of clean and like, he's such a smooth racer. He's not the most aggressive guy. And the baggers guy kind of cuts in and he goes, well, yeah, but anytime he overtakes someone, like he's going for it. That's aggressive. And I was like, ooh, I love this kind of like psychological picture that you're painting for me here.
Yeah.
It's not that like I sits around and waits for like the smoothest, perfect moment. He'll go for it.
Real racer.
Right. And I think I saw that during the GP and I was like, oh yeah, no, this guy has the sauce. I think he just needs to like be up at the front more when it comes to qualifying.
Sucks he's going to Yamaha.
Fuck, please someone get him out of there.
Get him out.
I'm scared. Okay, so now we're talking about Mark. So this is my favorite part of the podcast. Mark is back.
He's back.
He's back in a big way. I missed him real bad.
He was gone for all of 2 weeks.
And
just saying.
And I still missed him real bad. This is just how I am. Take me as I am or don't take me at all.
Take me.
Exactly.
For what I am.
Exactly. What I thought was very funny is that Mark is now, he entered this weekend like 85 points down in the title fight, right?
Right.
So tell me why most of the GP coverage was on him.
Because he's him.
Because he's him. It's so funny to me. And there's starting to be like, you know, media rumblings and little blog posts and stuff about Dorna and Liberty being very concerned about Mark's like looming retirement. I can't say whether or not that's true. Like I said, I'm biased. I'm very concerned about his looming retirement. So I see that in everyone else, right? But I think it's so funny that like the second Mark comes back, they're like, hey, what is Mark doing down in P8? You need to show everything he's doing down in P8 immediately and the whole time.
It's giving big Sidney Crosby vibes.
Exactly. It's like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Because he's him.
I thought it was funny. I was kind of like, okay, so like I missed you. And so did like everybody else, apparently. They had a press conference because they do like the pre-weekend press con. And I think it was Bez, maybe Jorge and Digia. I don't know. And they all were kind of like, yeah, he wouldn't be back if he didn't feel competitive. So we're all definitely keeping an eye out. I was like, okay, calm down. It's fine.
Talk dirty to me.
Why don't you? I'm going to give you his final finishes. So we qualified in P4 for the weekend, which is fucking crazy.
Really good for a guy with a broken foot and nerve damage.
Exactly. He finished over the course of the weekend. He finished the sprint in P5 and then he finished the GP in P7.
Pretty good.
That's not just pretty good. That's really fucking good. With that in mind, I'm going to give you some context about what happened with his double surgeries. 1, he originally told everyone that there was 1 screw that needed to come out of his shoulder. Ducati later told people it was 2 screws and a bone fragment. The great news about the surgery is that they didn't have to go in and cut any muscle fibers. They just kind of like slipped around them, I guess. I don't know, anatomy. And so ultimately, like nothing had to be cut and rehabbed from like we cut into your muscle. That's really great news for recovery.
Yeah, very easy recovery.
He did say, because he has a broken bone in his foot, he said, quote, the injured foot is peanuts compared to what I have in my shoulder, talking about the level of pain that he was experiencing, which is sad and concerning. And then last but not least, we've talked about how he was having nerve damage and he was really only feeling it in certain kind of like moments on the bike instead of like walking around. So he genuinely treated free practice on Friday because he got like reviewed for fitness right after that again as like, hey, did that surgery work? Did I feel any pain or numbness on the bike? No? Great. Let's fucking go.
Of course. He's crazy.
Of course. He finished the weekend and was talking after the GP and was like, I was giving it my all. I was working really hard and I just was getting tired because here's the other thing. He hasn't been able to like essentially build up the muscle in that shoulder. And Simon Patterson said something really crazy that when he was around him this weekend, even just in a t-shirt, you can see the difference in muscle definition on one shoulder versus the other. Like one of the sleeves looks emptier.
He's serving Bucky Barnes realness.
Stop.
Is he not?
He is. So he finishes the GP on Sunday and is in the press being like, yeah, like obviously, you know, this whole thing is I'm feeling like I can get back into a really competitive place. He did also say I did better than I expected. Like he predicted he would do worse. And people were like, okay. So Mark ends this weekend with a great showing for someone who just had double surgery. People are impressed. The larger conversation, and Mark has said something similar now, that like Mugello is a very, very complicated track to come back to. It's very hard on the body. It's a lot of right-handed aspects, which are not great for him because it's not a strength typically. And also his right arm is fucked beyond compare.
Yeah.
It's a really demanding track. Balaton, which is up next, is left-hander. Mark dominated there all weekend last year. And this is the second time they're going. Like It's a new track to most of the people on the grid. The larger expectation of what's going on right now is that Marc will probably have a somewhat good showing in Balaton, but the real marker of his 2026 baseline performance is probably going to be Assen, because there's a break between Balaton and Assen.
And he does love Assen.
He does. And he's an ass.
And has.
A badonkadonk.
Yep. Sidney Crosby, as we've mentioned.
Right. So it seems like, okay, he's back on the up and up. He has said before he's about half a second off the pace he thinks he should be on. And he's qualifying P4 right now at a track designed to kill someone. I feel like he's in a good place to be super competitive, at least by summer break. But the larger issue is the title fight, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be we're all just kind of hanging out and understanding that, hey, Marc's probably not going to be in the top of the title fight this year. And I'm sad, obviously, because I'm biased and I love him. But if the timeline of what I'm talking about, of he rehabs by summer break, they hit summer break, then he comes back and is yeah, I'm jacked and ready to fucking go. He's going to be a force in the end of the season with a title fight most likely happening between Marco Bezzecchi and Jorge Martin, who are teammates.
Oh, okay. I've caught up.
Do we feel like this reminds us of anything?
When you split the teammates, you have a chance to catch up.
I don't think that's what's going to happen. Matt Oxley has made an alarming comparison that this happened in 2015.
Oh.
With an Italian rider who is teammates with a Spanish rider, and Marc having an uncompetitive year.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I remember who won in 2015. It was the other Spaniard.
So I'm scared. I cannot even consider the discourse that may or may not happen this year. And we're a third of the way through the season. I can't do it. So just wanted to toss that in there so we can all be scared together. Thanks.
Okay.
Like I said, he didn't crash all weekend. And everyone was like, wow, he's taking it really chill. Look at him. Proud of him. Love that guy. Marc said, I have to take it really chill this weekend. And we're always like, great. Respect it. Hell yeah. They start the sprint and he is genuinely zooming past everyone else because he is late braking like fuck. Everyone's like, hey.
Your chill is not our chill. And that's crazy.
I'm scared of him. I'm scared of him.
And at the end of the weekend, he was probably like, yeah, I took it really chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
He's crazy. So one other thing I want to talk about is I have issues with the TV direction of the MotoGP race this weekend, which I feel like I say all the time about F1, never really say about MotoGP, but it was particularly egregious.
There's something happening with the enshittification of all TV coverage.
It was wild. And it's I was talking about how Marc was on TV all the time. And sometimes I'd be like, love you so, so, so bad. I don't need to be watching you trundling around in P5 right now. I really don't.
Yeah.
When there's a ton of movement in the midfield and interesting stuff happening with Pecco Mebez. And then later on there is the Ayagura and Pecco back and forth. And they just cut away from that at one point to just go and look at Marc and Furman. And I was like, hey...
I love looking at them.
We can't be doing that, actually. And also Luca Marini, my brother in demonic blue eyes, Christ,
right,
was pushed off the racing line into the gravel by Raul Fernandez. And then Raul Fernandez later got a penalty. There was zero coverage of that. Zero coverage.
What is going on? I think it has to be AI.
I'm like, Liberty, did you bring your shitty AI tool to manage TV direction?
100%.
Annoying as fuck. Okay, few quick admin things. Cal is sticking around for another race with LCR Honda.
You love Cal.
I love Cal. I really do.
Crazy.
Congrats to Jorge. Fastest man alive right now. Alex Marquez put out a little video of him post the Catalunya experience. He's in a neck brace and he's being very positive in the video, which is classic Marquez brotherism. Must document with video after traumatic experience. He is very focused on getting better and coming back 100%. He also had some very scary things to say about he didn't remember it. So he made himself sit down and watch the crash in full. And I was like, huh, Sure.
Given the recent events with Claude Lemieux, it's actually made me all that much angrier about MotoGP's lack of understanding of CTE.
Yeah, it's like, I think the NHL, at least like viewers, are moving in that direction.
Yeah.
I hope the sport itself is. But yeah, I feel like motorsport in general has gotten nowhere near that.
Did you see his family donated his brain to
I
the
didn't.
Boston CTE Research Center?
That's amazing.
Yeah. I think he is the 20th.
Yeah, because they've had a few, and I think most of them have CTE.
They said in their statement, they're allowing whatever's found. They are okay with his name being attached to it, but like, don't take this as a diagnosis by any means at this time.
They just want to know.
It's so sad. It's so sad. My dad was so torn up about it.
It's devastating. In that same vein, one of the Espoletas was on the Free Practice on Friday coverage talking about like some of the safety measures they're talking about implementing. In quick listing, they are talking about increasing the spacing between riders on the starting grid. Riders have talked about this and been like, we don't think that matters. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Pulling the whole shot device ban forward from the beginning of next season to summer break of this season.
Okay.
Some riders have said that this doesn't really matter except for the really fast ones like Le Mans, like Barcelona, like Phillip Island, where you're going into turn one so fucking fast. I don't think there's a problem if we ban it this summer. I don't
agree.
really care.
I don't think it could hurt.
Right. 3, introducing additional protection around the rear wheel and swing arm area. I think that's fine. And then 4, implementing a crash warning system. So I think that'll be more of a software kind of fix where really quickly it'll communicate that to everyone on the track.
What's like a big horn?
I don't know. I am so untrustworthy of software these days.
No, I know.
Okay, last but not least, I do want to give a quick shout out to Moto2 and Moto3. Some of the most exciting racing I've seen in a very long time happened this weekend in Moto2 and Moto3. Nuts business. Celestino Vietti, I need everyone to look away from him because this is what happens.
Nobody breathe in his direction, please.
This is what happens when you guys look at him. He flops all fucking weekend, qualifies like P16 at a race that he's supposed to win, and then he carves through the fucking field and ends up P2. And
because everyone looked away.
Stop looking at him.
Because everyone looked away because he qualified so badly.
This is the lesson. I can't do it. I can't. And then in Moto3, Maximo Quiles, who's like in the front for the title right now, had a pretty fucking nuts climb up from the back himself. So really, really cool racing. Highly recommend it.
We love Maximo Quiles in this house.
We do. We really do. And his big cat.
His giant cat. What's his cat's name?
Puccilla.
Perfect name.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with Puccilla. Now we have to make predictions for Balaton.
Okay. Marc Marquez P1. I'm doing it.
I love it. I love the energy.
Marco Bezzecchi P2. Ayagura P3.
Oh, okay.
Fail King Johan Zarco. Oh no, he's not racing. I forgot about Johan Zarco. Fail King Cal Crutchlow.
Oh, don't do that to Cal.
Sorry.
I'm going to go with it was really unimaginative. I'm going to go with the Bez P1, Martin P2, Mark P3.
Mar.
I'm going for Mar cubed. And Fabio Quartararo, Fail King.
If you had said Pecco, it would have been a Mar.
Bag. I was thinking about Pecco, but I'm not feeling it.
All right. I guess that brings us to the great wide world of motorsport.
It sure does.
I think we should start with the most important news of all time, actually. ABBI Pulling became the first woman to win in British GB3 at Spa. Pole to flag win.
She's her.
She's literally her.
Very exciting.
I think she can skip F3 proper and go straight to F2.
Well, yes.
And the fact that that might not happen makes me irate. This was just seeing the outpouring of joy at this happening was so tremendous. I love that this is her second year in British GB3, which makes me really happy because that means that she got additional funding to continue to race.
Which is like the death knell of most people's careers.
Exactly. Especially women, is that they get, I think it happened to Marta Garcia, is that she got her fully funded seat, but she was in a different F3 series, I think another F3 regional series, and didn't get that second year funding. And then it's over. So that she got that second year funding was really, really tremendous. And it's clearly paying off. She's now the first woman to hold the first podium in British GB3, first woman to get pole in British GB3, and the first woman to win in British GB3.
Pray to God she's not the last.
I agree. So from the epic highs of motorsport to the epic lows, we're going to Monaco. And
we're talking about sea level.
But it's so boring.
So they have made a couple of changes. They are scrapping the mandatory 2-stop this year. Everybody hated it last year.
Thank God for that.
And they also will have no active aero at Monaco this year.
Interesting.
We used to have a DRS section at one of the long straights on the track. And obviously DRS and active aero are similar, but not the same thing. They are not letting active aero happen there either. So I think we're in for a real humdinger of a nap time.
We'll do a Where's Waldo game with the Monaco Steak and Shake.
Exactly. We'll talk about predictions in a second, but there's a couple other things I want to touch on. One, have you seen the shit that's going on with Fernando Alonso and his partner?
No.
So Fernando has a child with one of the DAZN correspondents that is connected to F1, and they're together. She's the mother of his child. She is currently on mat leave. So she's not reporting, and she's not at like race weekends every weekend right now. Apparently, the name of their child or some other like very personal information was leaked to the public from one of the people that Fernando's partner works with. So someone from inside DAZN leaked personal information about Fernando, his partner, and their child.
I don't believe it was his name, because if I recall correctly, Fernando posted his name to Instagram in the form of a baby paddock pass that was issued.
Oh, maybe. It was personal info that got leaked.
Which is horrible.
To the extent that Fernando has publicly said, I'm not giving any interviews to DAZN until she's back. I'm not speaking to any of y'all.
Good for him.
And I think that's great.
One other thing that I want to get into is that I just want to say I have seen the reporting that is happening vis-a-vis Williams and the power struggle and the,
It's so dark.
It's so dark. I am not up to speed yet. I need to read the full report. It's like, we will talk about it. It's like on the docket for next week.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy. The other thing that I want to touch on real quick before we get to Monaco predictions.
There's a few other things.
MBS is trying to eliminate term limits.
Yeah, and that's not like scary or anything.
No, that's not akin to the, rise of global fascism at all. We got some liveries to talk about.
Yeah. Have you seen the McLaren livery?
No.
It's so funny. The way they talk about it, they're like, it's honoring our, I think, 1,000 race starts. It's honoring like the founder of the team. It's honoring like the history of the team. And they're describing it as metallic papaya and anthracite.
Anthrax?
Maybe. They'll be racing it in Monaco in Spain. And I will tell you right now, it just looks like
it's just their car.
It's their car. And they have taken like the checkered flag, and they've made it carbon fiber gray and papaya.
It's just the car.
It's just like orange and gray checker.
I hate this team. It just pisses me off. If you're gonna honor Bruce McLaren, play the fucking New Zealand national anthem when you win.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
I don't know. Anything else?
Yes, I have a few things to say about Oscar Piastri.
Please.
One, you went to the Isle of Man TT qualifying this weekend with Mark Webber. And Mark Webber. I think it's really fun that like clearly he and Mark are still close.
Boy besties.
After McLaren was like, get this ancient man out of here. Because Mark was fighting too hard
for Oscar. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cute. Second of all, Mark is a big motorcycle fan. He goes to MotoGP a couple times a year. He knows a bunch of people on the TT circuit. And Oscar was like posting while they were there. And the thing about the Isle of Man TT, if you've seen the videos, you can watch from someone's front garden.
Yeah.
You should not stand in front of it.
For how fast they go, they truly do get too close to comfort to like
Life,
walls,
houses,
mailboxes, dogs, people.
So Mark took Oscar to what Oscar was like, I'm being told this is one of the best places to watch it from.
And it's somebody's front yard.
We're in someone's front garden.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah, actually, this was a great place to watch. These guys are crazy. And you're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, they are crazy.
Yeah.
They are really fucking crazy. It's crazy to me how last week we were like, we don't look in the direction of TT.
Because they're crazy.
Because they're crazy. I also really enjoyed how apparently like the proper way to watch this from Mark Webber's Instagram story is that you like lay on
a table
on
or
your
a
stomach.
bench. Yes. Because you can't lean out. I saw this video of like a British family like took their mom to Isle of Man to watch qualifying, and she kept like leaning out over the wall, and I was like, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Oh my God.
It was stressing me out so bad. And it was fine because the way the line worked when people came by, like they were a couple feet away from her, so it was fine. Okay, also about Oscar, not about Isle of Man. A new species of wasp has been named after Oscar Piastri. Found in Burmese amber in northern Myanmar, the researchers chose to honor Oscar for his achievements in Formula One as the amber reminded them of the McLaren papaya.
Fuck Lando Norris.
The wasp has been named after Oscar Piastri, the Gwesped Piastri, with 2 eyes at the end.
Piastri. I think it's Piastri if it's 2 eyes.
Piastri. You're right.
So that brings us to Monaco, I guess.
It sure does.
Shall we make our predictions?
Yes.
Lewis Hamilton, P1.
Oh.
I hear that without the arrow, the active arrow, and also how Ferrari's cars are designed, the Ferraris are supposed to be really good here. And I think that knowing Lewis, if he's going to get messy anytime this year, it's going to be in Monaco and it's going to piss Charles off.
Okay.
P2, Kimi Antonelli.
Awesome.
P3, George Russell. And then fail King, Charles Leclerc.
Okay. I'm going to say fuck it. I'm going to go for Charles Leclerc P1. I'm going to go with a Kimi Antonelli P2 and a Lewis P3.
Okay. Ferrari sandwich.
Fail King George.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to the grid as ... which for the uninitiated is a moment in our podcast where we categorize a handful of riders and drivers from across the great wide world of motorsports, a person, place, thing, idea, concept, and in honor of Oscar Piastri's new namesake. We're going to do the grid as bugs named after people. Okay, would you like to go first?
I would. The first one is a snail named Crikey Steverweenie. Steverweenie?
Is it 2 eyes?
It's Irwin with an I. It's
Irwin.
Irwini.
Queer eye for the Irwin eye.
A species native to Queensland or Australia, named in memory of the late Steve Irwin, wildlife warrior. Genus Crikey was created concurrently based on the world famous catch cry of the crocodile hunter. This is Jack Miller, obviously.
Of course. Of course.
This is not a MotoGP person. This is Lando Norris. It is a ribbon worm.
That's not a bug. You said bugs.
It's too perfect. Hold on. Carcinonemertes Conan O'Brieni.
Okay.
A marine worm which preys on the eggs of the Caribbean spiny lobster, named after Conan O'Brien. The physical similarities between the new species and Mr. O'Brien are remarkable.
Okay.
Both exhibit a long, pale body with slight tinges of orange.
That is pretty good.
Right? This one is too perfect, but this is Marc Marquez. It is an ant named Crematogaster Grillseye, named after Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls. Okay.
The survival instructor, in recognition of his remarkable efforts in spreading the culture of survival globally. Mark is literally the ant of Severa and is somehow still in this sport.
Can I also say I think that Marc Marquez is the Nenaria Swifty.
I was thinking about who was Nenaria Swifty.
So.
Oh, and then I had another idea for Mark, because obviously he's the special little guy that lives in my brain. Eliades Shakira.
Oh, yeah. Shakira.
A wasp named after Shakira. Since parasitism by the species causes the host caterpillar to bend and twist its abdomen in various ways, And Shakira is also famous for her belly dancing. The name seems appropriate. Mark loves to have a little sexy little dance.
He loves a sexy little dance. My turn.
Go for it.
I'm going to do Kimi Antonelli. Kimi Antonelli is the Hyla stingi
After Sting?
after sting, which is not a stinging insect.
Oh.
It's a tree
What?
frog.
Okay.
He was meant to be a MotoGP kid, but he went to F1.
Yes, this is true.
It's the switcheroo.
Circle of life.
Exactly. And then this is a low hanging fruit, but
My favorite kind.
Jorge Lorenzo is the Litarachna Lopez,
After J-Lo.
which is an aquatic mite named after Jennifer Lopez. And he is short, like a mite.
Yeah, he teeny.
Teeny tiny. But yes, after J-Lo. J-Lo. Okay. Well, that brings us to the end of the pod. Come hang out with us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, and then make sure to like, share, rate, review, subscribe to, engage with, comment on any and all of the above on the podcast to help us grow. We really appreciate it. And let's keep chatting soon.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.